What's cracking, everybody? Anthony Hutley here, and today we are going to make some shakers.
Okay, we're in Logic, so this is the loop that I've got. It's an 8-bar loop, just got a kick, some claps, the closed hats loop that we made in the hats episode that I made last week. Got the 3 percussion hits, a sub bass, and a rhythm bass cranking. So today we're going to make some shakers. For this, I'm going to use a plugin called Fruit Shaker, and it's a contact instrument. It's a free instrument. It runs on a free version of Contact, and it's awesome, and I recommend you go get it. So this is it here. That's it. Okay. So yeah, Fruit Shaker, it allows you to choose between many different sounds. For example, an orange or an apple or a banana or a lemon or a carrot. So the first thing I'm going to do is just turn off the effects in here because I'm going to add my own reverb and delay. Then I will reset the panning. Then, for the sake of time, I'm just going to make some loops, and I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, so my loops are done. Now I just need to gain stage it. So for this, I'm using a plugin called DP Meter 5. It's by TB Pro Audio, and it's a free one that I use for metering and also gain matching. So I've got my reference set to 0 because I use the clip to 0 technique. And let's just check the... Okay, so you notice that this pattern has a strong downbeat, but I deleted it because I don't want anything on the kick right now. And the next pattern has a strong upbeat. Obviously, you can do what you want. I just made 2 because for demonstration's sake, so you can just see that you can mix and match your shaker patterns depending on what you want to do. But for this particular instance, I think I'm gonna go with this first loop with a strong downbeat. Okay, and I've gone and selected 2 sounds from the Fruit Shaker. So one orange, which sounds like this. And on the other side, I've got an apple, which sounds like this. And together, they complement each other quite well. So I've got one pan hard left and one pan hard right. The next thing I like to do is add a panning shaker or something to go like from left to right, or something else to add a little bit of interest. So I'm going to copy that over. Then I'll select another different sound. What do we got here? So I got an orange, an apple. Let's try a lemon. All right. I just need to gain match that now. Okay, and on this one, I like to add a little bit of panning or something, so let's do that. For this, I use Soundtoys Pan Man. It's a pretty neat little plug. Just check the gain again real quick. And then sometimes I add a little bit of like bit crushing or something like that as well. So let's try this guy. All right, so that's cool. Let's add a little bit of automation to that just to see what happens. So I'll go latch and then this. All right, let's see how that sounds. Whenever you use the latch function, don't forget to turn it off, because forgetting to turn that off is a real good way to make a mess in your project. So let's check how that sounds all together. What I might do is just turn that down a little bit more. Cool, nice and subtle. You're not going to hear it really, but you might pick it up. So it's a point of interest, right? Just something to give the shakers a little bit more interest. Something else I sometimes do, not always, is just add another little like a glitch sound. So for this, I'm going to use a quick sampler. And I think I know the sound that I want. This is another free sample pack by Jelly for the Babies. I'm not sure if they're still around. I think they are. But they put out a sample pack a while ago. And this is a cool little sample that I like to use occasionally from it. There. Right, cool. And another purple. Make him purple as well. Great. All right, let's see how that all sounds. Oh, gain staging, gain matching. All right, and then after that, I just EQ. All right, so let's mix it in. There's one last check that I need to do. When you're panning shakers, it's always good to check it. Or when you're panning anything, actually, it's always good to check it in mono, because when you start panning stuff, it sometimes creates phase issues. So let's check it in mono real quick. Oops. I can't hear any issues there, so I think it's okay. What I might do is add a little bit more movement to the shakers by using an old favorite called One Knob Pumper. That adds just a little bit more movement, right? Hang on, let's turn it off. Why did I turn it off? So that adds just a little bit more movement. And then a little bit of reverb to these guys. Alright, so here's the loop without the shakers. And here's the loop with the shakers that we just made.
Alright gang, well that is how I make shakers. So if you want to see the project in more detail, I'll leave a link in the description to my Patreon where you can download the project files, and that is one of the best ways that you can support this channel as well. But yeah, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Peace.